Week 5 is in the books, and once again, you are listening to the old man
and the kid
as we break down this week's highs
and lows
from last week in the National Football League. As always, I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the kid.
And to my right, he played baseball with Babe Ruth. He only has one tooth. The old man.
How you doing, kid?
I'm doing pretty good. I needed Julio Jones to get 600 yards again.
Well, in your fantasy league?
He screwed me. Yeah.
So how is he going to get 600 yards?
I don't know. He just had to get it.
Oh.
Him and Matt Ryan. Come on.
So you lost last week?
Yeah.
That's not good. I did good with the betting.
Yeah.
Won both games I bet on.
How many? Who were they?
I bet on the Ravens over the Steelers.
Okay.
And I bet on...
Almost lost that one.
I almost did lose that one. And then I bet on the Green Bay Dallas game. So
that one was just no brainer right there.
yeah, it was a good one. And my wife was very happy. I came home with some cash this weekend.
Cool.
So as always, we're here to break down what happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
Let's start with what your big takeaway was from last weekend.
My takeaway of the week was Kansas City losing to the Colts. I think if every team can copy off the Colts, I think the Kansas City Chiefs will lose. I think the Kansas City Chiefs will not make it to the Super Bowl.
What do you...
As expected. I think if Kansas City keeps on not having Patrick Mahomes do well, they're just not going to make it a good team and not make it to the playoffs. I know that's a far ahead, but I think everybody was thinking that Kansas City Patriots were making it to the playoffs.
Pretty much. I think that's sort of... My takeaway from this weekend was that it seems that there's some pretty dominant teams in the NFC that are starting to pull away. Green Bay, Seattle, San Francisco. There was one other team I had. Saints.
Yes.
Saints. There seems... If you told me right now who has the best teams and has the most teams, I'm going to say the NFC. And I honestly think that the NFC's top 2-3 teams is better than what anything that the AFC has right now. And I'm including New England in that. I don't think New England's as good as everybody thinks they are.
It's just they've been playing crappy teams.
Crappy teams. Their defense has been playing good. Their offense has been kind of
But their defense is doing good because they play crappy teams.
They have played crappy teams.
The best team they won against is Buffalo. I love Buffalo, but I have to hate on them. I mean, they aren't a very good team. They're doing pretty good this year, but I mean, they played against bum teams too, besides Patriots.
So what was your game of the week last week?
My game of the week was Atlanta-Houston. I think that was a good game for Houston. I think that their quarterback Deshaun Watson is doing pretty good.
He had five touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, I mean, that's impressive. Houston had a huge win, 50-something to 32, I think. I don't know. But, I mean, it was a good game. So, I mean...
My game of the week, I'm going with Green Bay and Dallas. That game on Thursday was good, too. Don't get me wrong, that Seattle Rams game was good. But Green Bay and Dallas... the late game of the day. It was the primetime late game, not the primetime game. But it was a good game. I thought Green Bay's been playing really sharp. They're playing sharp on both sides of the ball. Dallas being home, not in a must-win because we're early in the season, but they had a shot to actually show that they're in that conversation, and they didn't do it.
Dallas is losing a lot of games now. They lost to the Saints, which, I mean, Saints are doing pretty good with their backup quarterback. But they lost to the Saints with only field goals, and Dallas was the team with a touchdown. And, I mean, that's pretty shocking because usually the team with a touchdown wins the game.
That's sort of where I'm going with that, is that Dallas is not in that right now category that I would put Green Bay, I would put Seattle, I would put New Orleans.
Yeah.
They're ahead of them. And they got to look out. Philadelphia is starting to play halfway decent. The rest of the division's garbage. I mean, the Giants are still behind them. But
I mean, the Giants have been doing okay. I mean,
they won a couple in a row.
okay.
They lost last week.
Well, they have a good rookie quarterback now. They should have sat Eli Manning down
To start the season.
to start the season. Yeah.
So who is your Supersonic star of the week? The big player.
I know this is not a player, but I mean this team deserves it. The Saints, because I mean the Saints have been doing amazing with their backup quarterback. The only game they lost was against the Rams, and that was an unexpected game with the quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
I think he's been playing impressively.
He has been.
For being a backup quarterback. He has reasoning to lose that one game. He wasn't ready to become quarterback.
Sure.
He hasn't played in a while, probably. And Drew Brees is just, he's good. I think that Teddy Bridgewater is doing a good job of keeping the Saints in the playoffs.
It makes you wonder what the Saints are going to be like once he gets back.
Yeah.
Because they're doing a lot of it
Yeah.
with their defense right now. Their
defense
their
is
offense,
doing amazing.
yeah. And Bridgewater's doing what you want your backup to do. He's coming in and actually
games.
giving him not blowing it for him.
Yeah.
Not blowing for him. My Supersonic Star of the Week was, I know I didn't pick him because it was your game of the week. Deshaun Watson threw for 5 touchdowns. And normally that would make him the Superstar of the week, but I'm actually going with Russell Wilson. 4 touchdowns against the Rams.
It's a good defense, but
right.
I mean the Rams have been falling apart lately.
They have been. But I mean, Russell Wilson right now is playing like an MVP. He's
Yeah.
playing like the Russell Wilson. He played good last year. I'm not going to take that away from him, but he's playing like he did the years they won the Super Bowl. Went to the Super Bowl, I should rephrase. They won one. So my pick is Russell Wilson. Who's your floating turd of the week? Who's the worst player for you?
My floating turd of the week is Earl Thomas. I know this is not a bad shot. I mean, it was a 15-yarder. The ejection makes no sense. I don't know why. But, I mean, Earl Thomas had a dirty hit on Rudolph. Mason Rudolph should have. He walked out that game. I mean, luckily he was walking.
Yeah.
But he still has a concussion. That was a dirty
Yeah, he's
hit.
not going to play this week from everything I'm hearing.
But I mean, it doesn't seem like it didn't. It looked like an ejection hit. But I mean, when you read about it in like ESPN, they explain why it wasn't an ejection hit.
Yeah,
But I mean, the refs got to make better calls than that.
helmet to helmet hits on quarterbacks.
Yes, if it was Tom Brady, that would be an instant ejection.
If it was Tom Brady, they would have kicked him out of the league.
Yeah.
They would have called a penalty before he even hit him. My floating turd of the week is the not ready for primetime Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Every time you think Cleveland's taking a step forward, they seem to take a couple steps back. This is 2 out of the last 3 weeks they've had primetime games, and 2 out of the last 3 weeks they've done nothing.
Didn't they beat the New York Giants?
They beat Baltimore a couple weeks. So they beat
That's impressive.
It
But I
was.
mean, when they beat New York Jets, I mean, they had no one.
No, it was
they
the
had Mosley out. Mosley.
Yeah.
They were on their 3rd round quarterback at the end of that game. So I mean, there's nothing to expect there. That was just an easy win.
Yeah, and
That was
way
a must win. If you didn't win that, you're just not a football material.
the poor calls they made, choices at the end of the Rams game, cost it for them. Last week against San Francisco, they weren't even in the game. It wasn't even a game.
No.
It was
2 touchdowns right away. So I mean, it's just not a game.
no. They're not where everybody thought they were going to be. I don't know if they're going to be that way before the end of the season. But
Luckily, San Francisco is taking away the thunder from the New England Patriots. I mean, they're undefeated too. I mean, that's a shocker.
it's the last 2 teams left.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't necessarily know if anybody would have picked San Francisco and all that.
No. I mean, they have a good running game, good defense. Their defense has been doing really good.
Yeah, no, they.
So credit to their defense there.
Yeah, no, they're playing really well, and
Jimmy
the only
Garoppolo.
the only bad thing is that they're having a little competition in the division. So on some level is New England with Buffalo.
With Buffalo, yeah.
But San Francisco's got Seattle. They got the Rams in the division. Their division's set.
They have a really hard division.
But 4-0, I mean that's not a bad
Luckily,
way
they
to
have
start.
Arizona in their team.
Well,
But I mean, Arizona's doing pretty good to come back. They have a pretty good quarterback. I think that quarterback's been doing pretty good.
oh yeah, he's been for a rookie. He's been playing great.
Sadly, he has no support on his team.
So for the coming week that's coming on, we do our normal pick 3 games. So
For Janet. I mean,
no, that's our other podcast. That's with the cat that picks games. So who do you think? I picked the 3 top games I thought of the weekend. We got the 49ers against the Rams.
Okay.
Who do you think's going to win that one?
I think 49ers. 49ers have a good defense, a good offense. They were like the Rams last year, but the Rams seemed a lot better on their stats.
Mm-hmm.
But I think 49ers have been surprising us all. And I mean, I'm picking 49ers.
I'm going with the Rams this week, coming off of 2 losses in a row. I think they're going to bounce back. I think San Francisco is playing well. I'm not sure if San Francisco is in that elite class just yet, because I'm not exactly sure if they've played anybody
because their charts haven't been doing good.
Well, I mean
they went against the Browns.
They beat the Browns. They beat the Steelers.
Yeah, that's
but this is a legit division game for them, and I think this is going to be a bounce back game.
Are
for
the Rams ahead of them?
No, they're behind.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They're 3-2.
It's Seattle that's ahead of them.
No, Seattle's off.
No, because they're undefeated.
Yeah,
but I mean they have a tough division, so.
Next game, Titans versus Chiefs.
I say Chiefs have to bounce back on this game. Suffering from that loss to the Colts, I'm picking Chiefs because Mahomes has just got to be hungry for a touchdown. He got held to like 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It was a 13-scoring game for the Chiefs. So Mahomes has got to be hungry coming into this game.
I'm picking the Chiefs too. I don't necessarily like either team's defense. I know
if Chiefs had a better defense, I mean they would be a good team.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's actually Texas. It's Texas, not the Titans. I said the Titans.
Yeah.
You still taking the Chiefs?
Yeah, I'm still taking the Chiefs. I mean,
can't read my own handwriting.
The Texans are a good team, but I mean, I think Kansas City is just wanting to win. The same with when you said the Titans.
If it's going to come down to who has the better offense, even though they put up a ton of points last week, I just think the Chiefs have a better offense. It's a home game, I believe, for the Chiefs, and even if it isn't, I just think the Chiefs are
they lost a home game against the Colts.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, in the final game we're picking from, it's Green Bay and Detroit. This is the Monday night game. Is it?
Yeah, I think Green Bay is doing pretty good.
Uh-huh.
I'm picking Green Bay because Lions did really good against Kansas City, but I mean that was because of their defense. Kansas City needs to step it up on their defense. But I'm picking Green Bay because Green Bay has a defense. And they have an offense with Aaron Rodgers behind that. And, I mean, they're just doing really good.
I'm going to pick Green Bay, too. I agree with you. I think Green Bay is the better offense. Detroit's actually doing really well. They're second in the division right now.
Yeah.
But
who's ahead of them?
Green Bay.
Oh, Detroit. Oh, I thought you were talking about Green Bay.
No. Usually when it all comes down to it, though, I still feel Detroit is Detroit. Detroit never beats Green Bay, no matter, even when they're up by 10 points with no time to go. Green Bay always seems to find a way to come back.
It's a big rivalry. But
it's a Monday night. It's a Monday night too.
Not as big as Bears game.
No.
Bears versus them.
But it's still old school.
Yeah.
But the Green Bay needs
a win here.
They need to keep trucking,
Yeah.
but they also. I think in the primetime game on Monday night, Aaron Rodgers is the better of the 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I think he's on the better team, so I'm going with Green Bay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the breakdown of
last week 5. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications. See you next week.
We will be back on next Wednesday with week 6 breakdowns, and hopefully we do pretty well with our picks.
Yeah.
Look for our other podcast with our cat Janet making picks. Last week she was 2 for 1.
2 for 1, and there might be another video of me and the big red rampage picking all the picks for next week. So don't forget to turn on notifications for that, and see you next week.